Okay, now we are on Pause and Practice 1-3 on page 37. This is the last pause and practice in Chapter 1, so that means this will be the last video for Chapter 1, and you'll continue with your lessons on your own. So in this pause and practice, we are going to put the finishing touches on the document that we have been working on throughout the chapter. So open your Pause and Practice 1-2, and then you're going to save it. So I'm going to do F12 to open my Save As dialog box. Click next to the 1-2 and change it to 1-3 and save it. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is change the line and paragraph spacing on the entire document and set as the default for this document only. So press Control A to select the entire document, Control A, and then click the paragraph launcher right up here, and that opens the paragraph dialog box. Make sure it's on line space, indents and spacing, and go down to where it says line spacing down here. Right now it says multiple, so click on the arrow and change it to single here, and then go to where it says after spacing right over here, after, and right now it's 8 point, so I'm going to change it. I just clicked the up arrow and it changed it to 12 point. So 12 point single. And then we're going to click on Set as Default or Default. And it asks this document only or all documents based on the normal template. And we want it to be this document only. So click OK. And it closes. So pause the video now and go ahead and do step 3 in your document. Okay, we're moving on to step 4. We're going to add paragraph spacing before the date line of the business letter. So go up here to the date line, which is the first line of the letter, and click on that line. Any place in there, doesn't matter. Alright, then we are going to click the Page Layout tab, which is up here, and that brings us to a whole new set of tools. And we're going to go right here in the paragraph group, spacing, and find where it says before, and we're going to change that to 72. So right now it's 0 point. You can either use the arrows or you can just type it in. You can use the arrows. And as I'm clicking on it, you can see that all the text is moving down. Alright, so here's 72. So see, it's quite a distance from the top of the page where it was. That is about 1 inch from the margin, which, if you can see it here, has right here. So that's about 1 inch from the margin, and that is commonly used as the spacing before the date line on business letters. Alright, so now we're going to change the paragraph alignment of selected text. So go ahead and place your insertion point in the subject line, so that is here, and click on the center button. So that's back on the Home tab over here in the paragraph group, and here's the center. Just click on that and it moved that entire line so that it's centered on the letter. Alright, pause the video now and complete steps 4 and 5 in the workbook. And when you come back, we'll be on page 38, step 6. Okay, page 38, step 6. We're going to use the thesaurus to find synonyms for selected words. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. So we're going to find the word reveal in the third body paragraph. So let's go down 1, 2, 3, and here's the word reveal. All right, so we select it, and then we go up to we find the thesaurus button, which is in the Review tab here, Review. In the Proofing group, click on Thesaurus, and that opens the thesaurus pane, and then you see here's the word reveal, and it gives us a list of synonyms. So these words all mean the same thing as reveal. So we're going to find the word divulge right here, and click on the drop down arrow that's next to it, and we're going to choose insert. And you can see that the word reveal changed to the word divulge. And then click the X in the upper right to close the thesaurus pane. And now we are going to find the word residence in the first body paragraph. Here, blah, 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 blah. Residence, okay. You can highlight that. And right click on it, and a context menu opens. And find where it says synonyms down here, and then that gives us some other words that mean the same thing as residence, and we are going to choose the word home right here. So just click on that, and it changed it to home instead of residence. Alright, so why don't you pause the video and go ahead and do those replacement synonyms. Okay, now we're on step 7, add a word to the custom dictionary. So we're going to click on the File tab, and this opens our Backstage view. Click on Options down here, and then click on Proofing, and click on Custom Dictionaries right down here. Custom Dictionaries. Alright, and that opens the Custom Dictionaries dialog box, and we are going to select roamingcustom.dic in the dictionary list. Right here, roamingcustom.dic, and that is the default. Alright, we're going to click Edit Word List here. And that opens the roamingcustom.dic dialog box, and you should type your last name in the words area and click the Add button. So here in the words area, I'm going to click type my name, my last name, and click Add. Added it here in the dictionary, and then click OK. OK again. One more OK. So it probably wouldn't have said that my name wasn't a real word because it's so common, Cook, but some people have more unusual last names, so it's easier to just add it to the dictionary so that they don't get a message from Word each time their name is typed saying that it's not a real word. Alright, so now we're going to spell and grammar check the entire document. Before we do that, why don't you pause the video and go ahead and add your last name to the custom dictionary. Alright, now we can do step 8, which is spell and grammar check the document. So if we go to, if you look, you can see that there are words that have red squiggly lines underneath. Those are words that Word thinks might be spelled incorrectly. So here we have the word whole house, all one word, and it has a red underline. So right click on it, and that brings up a context list of words. And we're going to select the one that is whole house, 2 separate words. Click that and it fixes it. Alright, Now, so now it doesn't have a red squiggly line under it anymore. All right, so now we're going to go in the review section, click on spelling and grammar over here. It has the giant check mark, and click on that. All right, and it starts bringing up some words that might be spelled incorrectly. The first one is trus, T-R-U-S, and here it is over here in the document. It is highlighted in blue right now, and that's not how it should be spelled. It should have two S's. So click on that and click change. All right, now it moves on to the next thing, and it's granite, and that is spelled incorrectly. It had a red squiggly line under it. So now we can choose the correct spelling, which is G-R-A-N-I-T-E, and click change. And the red squiggly line goes away. And now it comes to your with an apostrophe R-E, and let's see, and thank you for your business. So that is incorrect. It shouldn't have the apostrophe R-E. So you click that and click change. All right, and then it goes down to Cavalli, and when we come to Cavalli here, because it is spelled correctly, but it is an unusual name, click add, and it will add it to our dictionary. Then it goes down to my reference initials, and it thinks that those are incorrect. So it thinks that it should be like some of these words. So I'm going to click ignore because it's because of the capitalization. All right, and then it's telling me, oh, here it is. It wants to capitalize it, and I click ignore for that. All right, and it has finished, and it says spelling and grammar check complete. You're good to go. So click OK. So pause the video and go ahead and do the spelling and grammar check for your document, and then come back after you get the you're good to go message. All right, the last thing we're going to do is add document properties to the letter. So click on the File tab to open the Backstage view. Click the Info button, which is right here. It usually automatically opens with the info. And then it gives you all these document properties over here. So click in the title field. So let's see, here it is, title, add a title. Click there and type disclosure statement. Disclosure statement. Then in the author area down here, right click the existing author, which is Microsoft account. Right click that and select remove person here. Yours probably has an actual person's name on it. Then in the author area, it says add an author there, and type Emma Cavalli. Oh, it doesn't automatically correct it. I wasn't sure, so make sure you have both L's in there. All right, then press the Tab key. All right, and then click the Show All Properties down here, and it shows you even more document properties. So click in the company area, which is, oh, where is it? Show all properties, okay. I think I had clicked it twice before. Here's the company area. It says specify the company, so click in there and type Placer Hills Real Estate. All right, then click the properties drop-down list at the top of the area. So up here, drop-down list, and choose Show Document Panel right there. So it takes us back to the document, but it has the document properties here. All right, so we're not going to do anything with that now. Well, you can see here, It has the author is Emma Cavalli and the title is Disclosure Statement. And then if you needed to add anything else, you could do that here. But for now, they just wanted you to see what that looks like. So just click on the X. And now you can save and close your document. So I'm going to do Control S to save it. Nothing really happens, which sometimes can be a little scary. And then I'm going to do Control W to close it. And it did. And that's the end of this video, and I'll see you again when you're ready to do chapter 2. But before you close out the video, I want you to know that if you come and tell me that you have watched all 3 of these videos, I will have a special prize for you. So now go ahead and close the video and come get your prize.